So I'm a senior, I'll graduate in December, and I'm a media communication major.
And what do you do here on campus, and what's your main organization that you kind of do and get around?
So the main organization is the one that actually nominated me for homecoming, and that's SAGE, and it stands for Students Assisting in Good Endeavors. Last year was my first year to join that organization. Before that, throughout the years, I had gone to the Wesley Foundation for a little bit, and I was also really involved in Maroon Platoon. Uh, and then my senior year, which technically was last year, this is just like an extra semester I had to take to graduate. But my senior year last year was my first year in SAGE, and I just absolutely loved it. I wish I would have joined it sooner, but that's definitely the main organization I'm in. Definitely still am involved around campus. I was an RA for 2 years, and now I don't live on campus anymore, so it's definitely completely different world. It's in doing like active things and getting to play sports with friends, against friends, and especially on teams with my organization such as SAGE. It's a whole lot of fun. And so that's definitely something, with it being my last semester, definitely have been getting as much out of it as I can. So we've done sand volleyball, now we're going to have an indoor volleyball team. So it's been fun. So I look forward to that too. So there's been a good amount of things that I've done over the past 4 years, involving my major. I think one of the great things about our department is it's not just sitting in a classroom. You get real world experience, and you're actually going out and doing practical things. So you're not just being taught, you are being taught stuff, but you're actually going out and practicing these things. I'd say one of my favorite ones was actually my freshman year. So good 3 years ago, my freshman year, one of the very first classes I took at WT, it was sports broadcasting. And it was with James Hadnot. He's not here anymore, but it was with James Hadnot. And we would actually go to the football games. We would write releases and write actual practical things that actual sports reporters would write. And so we would go to the games. I remember I went to football games, soccer games, and basketball games too towards the end of that first semester. So I got real experience working with cameras, working with all the computer stuff behind the scenes, and so it was great. That's just kind of one example of, you take a class like that here at WT and in our department, and you're gonna go out and get that experience. So this is my last semester here at WT. I'll graduate in December, and so to get to even have the chance to do something like that, it just meant the world to me. And SAGE is such a great organization, and not only with the people in it, but just what we do. It's a great organization, and to be nominated by an organization like SAGE, it is an extreme honor. It really is, and it's held to a standard, of course, because of what SAGE is. We're a faith-based community service organization, and obviously you want someone representing you well, and to know that the people that voted me to represent our organization trusted that I would represent our organization well, and that they wanted me to represent our organization for homecoming. That was an honor, and it was something that I did want to do well. So it meant the world to me. I was very happy to get to do it. I enjoyed doing it. I know. So we campaigned pretty hard, making lots of videos, lots of posts, lots of graphics and things like that. I think that obviously it was great to win homecoming, but I think if I wouldn't have won, I would always look back, and I would have, if I wouldn't have won, then I could at least say it wasn't because I didn't try my hardest. Me and Emily both winning, we very much viewed it as a team effort thing. I wanted her to win just as bad as I wanted to win myself. But not only that, since we were, and so we'll do things going caroling, Christmas caroling for to the nursing homes and stuff like that, and then building ramps for elderly people who need ramps at their home, who are in wheelchairs and stuff and need help accessing their homes. And so we'll build ramps for them. But for WT students, we have we have a committee called Give Back to WT, and so that's purely us trying to do things to help WT students. And two of the biggest events, I'm part of Give Back to WT. One of the biggest things we did a Thanksgiving event, which was last year, so fall of last year, and that was for international students and athletes who couldn't necessarily go home for Thanksgiving. So we had a Thanksgiving event for them, and it was an invitation thing. So we invited all the international students, athletes, and really just WT students who couldn't go home for Thanksgiving. and we had like a huge Thanksgiving meal for them. That was awesome. And like being a Christian and being in college, I think it's super crucial to be a part of a campus ministry. And so for me, I wasn't, it was like the end of my junior year. I really wasn't involved in a campus ministry anymore. And my senior year, I really wanted to, because I think one of the biggest things of being a Christian in college is not only, yeah, being in a college ministry, like I was saying, but I think as Christians, we're called to serve. And so I knew what Sage was my junior year, but I hadn't ended up joining it because I think I missed like the application deadline. But uh, I knew what Sage was, and I already had knew some people in it that I thought they were great, and I was like, you know what, Sage is perfect for what I want to do. I want to be in a campus ministry, but I also knew that I needed to serve more, and that's really Sage was perfect for that. And so, like I said, joined it my senior year. Thankfully, I interviewed, had a good interview, and I got in, and it has been one of the best decisions that I've ever made. I've loved it. I've loved the people in it, and I just wish that I had more time in it. But thank y'all for voting for me and Emily. Definitely meant the world to us, and I'm just super honored by it. I will never forget it. And like I said, with my last semester, the past 4 years that I've spent at WT, I've just absolutely loved this university. And I'm not just saying that to make like a big show or whatever. I truly mean that. Like, I love this university. The past 4 years that I've spent at WT have just been the best years of my life. Best memories that I've ever had have came from being here at this university. The best friendships that I've had have been made here at this university, and I've just gotten to be a part of so many great things. I've gotten to meet so many great people, and I truly do like love being a WT buff. And so to get to have like the final like accomplishment of my college career, and again, like couldn't have done it without Sage, couldn't have done it, the people that helped us campaign, and obviously the people that voted for us and helped make it happen, couldn't have done it without y'all. But to have that as like my final like memory, or I mean I still have a little bit left, but to have it kind of as like my final big memory, final big accomplishment, it means the world to me, and I couldn't think of a better way to go out, a better like last accomplishment